It's your boy R.E. Chosen coming with another unplanned, spirit led message. Again, plenty of power, plenty of meat. I'm gonna be jumping from First King chapter 19, and then I'm gonna give you something out of Matthew, but it's on all tying together in my breakdown. Just work with me. I'm gonna try to run the dribble fast as I can. So again, a little backstory about this. So Elijah, he going through it with the prophets and the so-called prophets of Baal and the generation that's following after the God the God of Baal. So they being rebellious against God and all that, and my dude he fed up with it. He done showed them all kind of signs and wonders, but they still at this Jezebel. They still at my boy Top. So he get this message, basically saying that she after my boy and she won't stop till she get him. So my boy he hear the message and basically he scared. He flee. So while he's fleeing, uh, he get the word from an angel, to arise, eat. You know, the journey gonna be, strenuous. Get his mind right. So after that, he ends up uh, going to a cave, and that's where I'm gonna start at. So he went into a cave, spent the night in the place, and behold, the word of the Lord came to him and said, "What are you doing, Elijah?" And he explained this case, telling him, I'm very zealous, Lord God of hosts, for the children of Israel have forsaken your covenant and torn down your altars and killed your prophet with the sword, and I am left alone. So the God tell him to go to the mountain, and he passed by in a great strong wind, messed the mountains up, broke the rocks into pieces, but he wasn't in the wind. He had an earthquake. He wasn't in the earthquake. Went through in the fire, but he wasn't in the fire, except in a still small voice. And he hollered out to Elijah again, to the entrance of the cave. What are you doing here, Elijah? So he run into him again, about how, man, I'm the only one out here like this for you, and they had my top. They want to kill me. They didn't rebel, and like, but God still giving him instructions, telling him, look, I still got business for you to do. You still got unfinished business to do. No matter what you up against, I will give you the strength to finish this business. You still got work to do for me. So shoot on over to Matthew's where we gonna end, and I'm gonna jump on my breakdown. So Matthew 26, verse 38. And and then Jesus said to him, my soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even to death. Stay here and watch with me. He went a little further, fell on his face, and prayed, saying, Oh, my Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will. Then he came to the disciples and found them sleeping. He said to Peter, What? You cannot watch for 1 hour? Watch and pray lest you enter temptation. The spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak. And he again, a second time, he went away praying, saying, Oh, my Father, if this cup cannot pass away from me unless I drink it, your will be done. And he came and found them asleep, for their eyes were weary. So he left them again and prayed the third time, saying, Then he came to the disciples and said to him, Are you still sleeping and resting? Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is being betrayed into the hands of sinners. Let us rise, be going. So, to the breakdown, man, it's even the Messiah, God in human form, going through anxiety. He got the weight of the world on him, all the sins of humanity. He knowing what he's finna go through. He know he's finna take this beating. He know he's finna take through every humiliation, every degrading thing possible. And it's on his mind. And so he had to flee, get away from everybody, and pray, and to get strength from the Lord to see that through. Elijah, he flee. Everybody at his top, he had to flee and get away from everybody and overcome his anxiety, to be strengthened by the Lord to get the job done. So when all is said and done, to make a long story short, that no matter how weary we get, no matter how fatigued we get, no matter how hard the path is, no matter how strenuous it is, no matter what we're up against, that we will and can find strength from the Lord. If that wasn't proven in what Jesus telling me, man, take this cup from me, but I gotta do it. And I know that I can only get the strength to do this from you and Elijah. The Lord told him that I will strengthen you. And not only that, you're not alone. He later on in the passage showed that it was 7,000 more prophets of God. And ending this, no matter what, cast it off and rely on God. And he will give you the strength to find a way. Those who are able to make it to the end of this video, be blessed. And may you find strength in this.